episode is brought to you courtesy of NetSol Technologies, adaptive to your business, your growth, and the future.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tech Shack. And as always, continuing to bring you unique and interesting stories from the Pakistan tech ecosystem. And today we have with us Safraz Hussain from YPay. Safraz, welcome to the show.
Assalamu alaikum, Farooq. Ji, thank you for inviting us over here on TechShack.
Walaikum salam. Happy to have you, Safraz. Always interested to learn about the new and unique stories coming out of the Pakistan tech ecosystem. And as we do in TechShack style, let's jump right in. What is YPay?
So, if I give you a brief summary of YPay, it's basically one of the first investec introduced into the Pakistani market, which deals with mutual fund securities, and it basically is aimed at first-time investors, both of millennial kind or stay-at-home parents or people who are not very tech savvy or do understand or don't understand the concept of cryptocurrency investing or stock market investment for that matter. So yeah.
Okay. So, and how does that work? So tell us a little more about the platform. What does it actually do?
So it's kind of it's three-phased system. We have our system integrated with our payment facilitators, our KYC and AML facilitator, which provides all the details on any person or customer that we are onboarding.
Okay.
And last, we are connected with the fund house that provides us their funds that we list on our platform so that the customer can choose to invest in that or not. So currently we have two companies that we are doing this for, with a few other companies that we are in advanced talks with. So hopefully we'll have a bunch of more companies coming on with multiple products so that you can have a wider variety of funds to choose from.
Okay. So if I'm understanding it correctly, today, if I want to invest in a mutual fund or some type of investment vehicle in Pakistan, today I have to physically go to that facility and then sign up paperwork and provide ID. And then that's obviously a difficult process. So what you're doing is automating all that and putting it into an app.
Exactly. So you might have heard about K-Trade, the app that's already in existence. So what they're doing for the stock market, we are exactly doing that for the mutual fund market. The reason behind being that, so you understand what a mutual fund is, right? Mm-hmm. So we personally here feel that for someone who is being introduced to investment for the first time, should not get like the access to stock market where you can as easily gain money as easily as you can lose. So we are trying to educate them and give them access to the mutual fund market.
Understood. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. And how do you, so if there is somebody who doesn't have a lot of understanding of how this all works, obviously they download the app, whatever, how do you help them set up? What makes it easier? Because that can still be complicated.
Currently we have 100 people who are using the app right now. So we had a lot to learn ourselves on what is hard and what is easy and what should be more intuitive. So while we are making processes easier for our market, what we are also doing is coming up with more and more FAQ question and answers, tutorial videos, and a bunch of stuff So that all can be found on our website. It's all hyperlinked right into the app. So if you get stuck at any point, there's always going to be like a little question mark at the bottom where you can like click on the question mark and it can tell you more. And if you're still stuck, you can reach out to our support team via WhatsApp or email.
Got it. Okay, great. And when do you plan to go live now? You just said you had 100 people, I guess, in a test phase, right?
Yeah, so with like financial products like ourselves or any payment facilitator, we have to do pilot testing before we come out into the market. So currently we are in that stage. We're finalizing everything. We're hoping to come to like the mass market in Q3. In a few months, we'll be live for everyone to use and benefit from. Hopefully August, but it's not completely like decided.
Okay. And how do you plan to scale this? What's going on in terms of next steps?
So a lot of exciting things actually. So currently we are in contact with a lot of other fintechs. We are trying to forge partnerships where we can try to experiment on things like sharing customer databases, understand what their customers might need and what other our customers might benefit from other platforms. So kind of the mixing and matching things. Other than that, we are moving ahead in corporate partnerships where we can go to different corporates and kind of spread this financial literacy around this and debunk all the myths and everything that why are like mutual funds not bad and why crypto won't make you a millionaire as soon as you think or stuff like that. So that's also going on, and we're already finalizing our institutional partnerships with a few universities here in Karachi. We're thinking of doing the same in Lahore and Islamabad. By the time we're live, we'll have a proper ambassador and campus program in all the major universities.
Okay, good. And the purpose of that is to educate students on how to engage with these financial investments.
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at the investment to the GDP ratio of Pakistan specifically, it has been stuck on 14% for the past 1.5 decade. It
Okay.
has come up a little, it has gone down more often. But if you look at the same for India or Bangladesh, they're actually more than double in that specific metric. And what we personally feel is that that is because of mass market reach via technology. So that is why we are very hopeful that we can essentially, once we spread the required financial literacy and create a bridge between these services and a mass market, we can definitely get this out there and also improve the investment to GDP outlook of our own country.
Got it. Got it. Oh, very interesting. So, we keep things a little tight at Tech Check. We don't want to overkill. The last question I had for you is, what's going on with your competition?
It's very interesting because this is the first time that the regulators have allowed companies to create this kind of a product. And we were like involved due to the backing of our regulator ourselves. We have been backed by the regulator, and we have been like given special permissions to do stuff that was not possible a few years back. So that's why we have been a part of forming the regulations, and now the license is going to like be formally introduced. So other market players are expected to jump into this domain, especially. But as of now, we only hear one other such competition in the market, and there's actually not a lot of other competition right now, a direct competition to our product. And for the direct competition or the inter competition that's out there right now, we can only prepare by outdoing ourselves. We have a head start. We already have 100 people on our platform using investment and redeeming services. So what we can do is use that head start to our advantage, make things more easier and ready to access, so that we can get a better share of the whole market. And we want other people to join this ecosystem as well of this industry, so that we can all create this market together, because this has been a very untapped sort of segment in the market.
No doubt, no doubt. And any requests from the diaspora?
I would so the regulators and the government is easing and creating more and more channels for them to kind of send money to Pakistan and invest in Pakistani ecosystem. So I would just request them to take a shot at Pakistan rather than going to other marketplaces and invest money here where the things are growing at a very steady pace.
Sounds great. Well, Sarfaraz, we've come to the end of our time. And first, thank you very much for being on the show. And I'm excited by your project. This is, it's great from a financial inclusion perspective. You know, you're educating people on other instruments that are available to invest and create wealth with. So kudos to you.
Thank you for
To our
having me, and thank you for this.
Absolutely. Great having you. And to our audience out there, as always, we continue to share with you unique stories from the ecosystem. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Got to get the word out. Positivity is what we need and continue to build on. And with that, I bid you all Allah Hafiz.